My Hero Ultra Rumble Season 3 has just dropped, and with that information, they have also released a retweet campaign as well as a developer vlog that is going to tell us a little bit more about the season. Now, the developer vlog is pretty similar to the patch notes that we already went over in a previous video, so if you guys want to see what changes happen in the game, go check out that video. I will link it below either in the description or in a comment. Okay, but for this retweet campaign right here, they're going to be giving us two things. They're going to be giving us a character ticket, which is really good for new players, really bad for old players. We'll talk about that here in a second. And they're also going to be giving us blue, green, and red gallery pieces times 300 for each. So like, woo! We get to unlock some more images. Yay! It's not that great, okay? And then as for the character ticket, a free character ticket is nice because if you're a new player, you can unlock a character that you didn't have before. That's awesome. Now, if you're a returning player who's already done a bunch of summons, you've probably already gotten enough hero souls to buy character tickets from the shop. I'm sitting on like 2 or 3 character tickets myself that I can't use because you have to wait for the characters to come off the gacha banners before you can even use the character ticket, right? And so there's a bunch of characters that people probably want that haven't come off the banners yet. Like maybe you want Endeavor. Well, he's still on the banner, so you can't use the character ticket to purchase him, which sucks. Okay, so for old players, it's not good. It's not good at all. That's just going to be another piece of currency that doesn't get used, that gets sent to us, and they're acting like it's a big deal. That's really crappy, okay? That is all the bad news for this video, though. Wanted to get that out of the way first. Now let's talk about the good news. So very first thing, new costumes. We already have these 3 right here. We have Aizawa confirmed right here in this image, and if we press play, we'll get to see a little bit more of this trailer with the new costumes. I am super excited for, there's Danky, there's Kirishima, and Aizawa and Sue right there, okay? And then we have like a image right here of all the characters. You have Sue, you have Kaminari, you have Kirishima, and you have Aizawa. I do believe that these are going to be dual banners. They're not all going to come out at the same time. So I think what it is it's Kirishima and Asui? Yeah, and then I think it's Aizawa and Kaminari for a banner. I think that's how it's going to work. Not 100% sure on that, but it definitely, almost definitely going to be dual banners right there. That is very, very hype, and I am absolutely looking forward to those costumes because they look sick. So far, all I've gotten is Todoroki's, but Todoroki's is still cool, right? And then, of course, if you got Deku's, now you're using that with the new quirk skill set, which is cool. We got a new license, right, with the new outfits. So you got Ochako's track outfit, the fancy outfit. That one's kind of just a recolor. It's not that great. You also have Dabi in a suit. You have Ida in his track suit. The formal wear looks sick on Dabi, and it looks really, really good. And here, coming up in a second, we're about to see one of the most hyped things for this season. White-haired Dabi is getting a skin. Now, here's the thing, though. I have a big question here. This is like a totally different character, and they have just introduced quirk skill sets. A lot of people originally, when this game came out, said, hey, white-haired Dabi will be a separate character. He'll be different from normal Dabi, right? But then obviously with Deku, they didn't do that, okay? So maybe, I'm guessing, this is 100% a guess, okay? I'm guessing this might be the next quirk skill set we see, because a lot of people complain about Dabi and they haven't really touched him much in terms of buffing and nerfing him. And maybe that's because they've already thought, we're going to be reworking his kit anyways, giving him another kit, so we're not going to worry about this too much, okay? So maybe, here's the goal, here's the prayer, right? That the mid-season patch that is supposed to come with a new character will also come with a new quirk skill set for Dabi. That would be sick, okay? That's just my guess, that's my prediction, and hopefully it comes true, because it would be nice to pull on a banner that has more than one thing to get. Like if you're just pulling for a character and you don't get them, you're sad. If you're pulling for a character and a quirk skill set, you get one of the two, you're like, okay, at least I got one of the two, right? So they're not going to get rid of gacha anytime soon, obviously. Otherwise, they would have done it by now. So if they're going to keep the gacha, they need to make the gacha better, okay? Make it more enticing for people to summon on. Because right now, the rates are trash, and it's hard to get the one thing that you're pulling for, right? Unless you're extremely, extremely lucky, which some people were for the quirk skill sets. I myself, definitely not, okay? So, white-haired Dabi coming to the game. Looks very, very sick. And then here is the end of the trailer. My Hero Ultra Rumble Season 3 coming soon, and then they do this little end part, and then they are going to do a teaser coming up right after this screen right here. And this teaser is confirmation of the character we already knew was coming, twice. Okay, so this just adds even more credibility, in my opinion, to my idea here that we might end up with a dual banner around the time Twice comes out, where we get Twice and potentially Dabi's extra quirk skill set. Might just be copium on my part. Let me know down in the comments. You think they're just going to give us a skin and say be happy with it, or are they going to give us a skin and a quirk skill set? I think that'd be very cool. But Twice is going to be sick. You can see that you are running with 2 copies of him right there, so he will be able to use his duplicate form. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. Like if you control your character and the other character just runs beside you, it'll be very interesting to see how this actually all works out in the game. But the fact that they already have this trailer up means they are probably already doing internal testing. So it's looking very, very good for Season 3. Now, the other problem is, are they only going to be releasing one character in Season 3? Because they have only shown Twice here. On the JP Twitter, they said characters plural, and then on the global Twitter, they said character. And so far, they've only really shown anything about one character, okay? And if they're still only releasing one character per season, they need to step it up with the quirk skill sets to compensate, right? So if they do one character and one quirk skill set per season, the game's going to die back down really quickly, okay? What we need is quirk skill set characters, at least like 2 of each per season, because seasons are 2 months long, right? So 1 per month. That's totally fair. Most other gachas, if you ever play a gacha mobile game, they come out with a new character every 2 weeks. We're getting a new character every 2 months on this game. It's rough, okay? So if they're gonna run this gacha thing, they gotta do it better. It's just simple. They have to do it better, okay? I'm not complaining about the gacha itself, but just do it better, right? Okay, and then in terms of the developer log, let's take a look at this, because I found this part really interesting. The rest of this just kind of recaps what the patch notes talked about with fixing ranked and all the other stuff they added in. I will note that when I read through this developer log, though, they did not mention all the stuff they took out, like the login bonus and stuff like that, or all the new glitches they introduced. But why would they talk about that stuff? Why would they talk about how they made rental tickets cost more? No, they don't want you to know that. But yeah. Anyway, so this part I found interesting. We also hope that the more dynamic actions of support characters will lead to further new team compositions and tactics, okay? So that's good. They reformulated ranked for the support characters, so now they're more useful. And then here's the really important part. We have also started to improve the UI and controls to make it easier to play. The key word being started. Okay, so some of you guys may have logged in and already noticed the role menu looks infinitely better, but then like the main menu, the character selection menu, kind of still looks like garbage, all right? So it sounds like they know this. They've heard us about the UI, and they're going to be trying to fix the UI. So that's good. A lot, like they're doing a lot of good things for the game. The new map, the new UI, the new character, the new quirk skill set, all that, it's good. It's a lot, right? But honestly, characters just aren't coming out fast enough. I don't know the pace of quirk skill set yet. They haven't told us how often they're going to be releasing this. Communicate that with us, please. Tell us we're going to give you a quirk skill set once per season, once every month. Don't make us guess. Please just communicate that. They also haven't communicated when crossplay is going to happen, right? But that's okay. But a lot of good things going on in the game, like I said, between the map, the quirk skill sets, the characters, all that good stuff. It just needs to be at a faster pace, in my opinion, overall. I think just saying that is what the game needs. A faster pace for content release to keep people coming back and playing the game. Like, oh, there's a new map again. I should come back and try that new map. Oh, there's a new character. I want to come back and try that character. Oh, there's a quirk skill set. I want to try that. One more problem, though, with the quirk skill set. You cannot try it with rental tickets. I think that would be a major quality of life improvement, where if you were able to try out quirk skill sets with a rental ticket, it'd be great. Now, in case you did not know this, you can try out a quirk skill set in a training lobby, but you cannot actually use it in the game unless you get it from the gacha, okay? So you can try it, but you can't try it with other people, like in an actual match. So goods and bads to that, but I think they should just make it possible to use a quirk skill set with rental tickets as well. That'd be very nice, and I think that would help a lot so people don't feel so salty about everything in this game being locked behind a gacha. Personally, if it was up to me, I would have made the quirk skill set like some prestige type thing where you had to get a certain amount of kills with a certain character or something like that before you unlock it, and make it something they work towards, or just make it something you buy in the shop straight up. Like, why do we need gacha on a game like this? If they're not going to do the gacha right, just make everything a shop. We'll pay money for the characters. Bandai, you don't need to lock it behind luck. You could probably make $30 freaking character skins and people will buy them, right? If they like them. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about all this. But yeah, a lot of news. very hyped up about the new outfits that we are in fact going to be getting for Season 3, the fact that we are getting twice, and the new map has been a ton of fun to play so far. I still don't fully understand it. There's so much to the map, right? It's crazy. So a lot to look forward to. Just once again, let me know all of your guys' thoughts in the comments. If you guys did enjoy this video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.